friends, Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. We are sitting here with the countdown. I'm on the countdown after you. Okay, anyway. Countdown to the NFL trade deadline. We only have about 3 hours left to rock this funk, to separate the good stuff from the junk. So get in the groove and feel around. And once you're inside, spread yourself around. Don't expect the Cowboys, who apparently explored trading for one Von Miller. To be doing anything else. I just don't see it. Could be wrong, but I don't see it. Now, somebody ordered a hoodie rack, and they said blue and orange. Hope that's what you wanted. I guess is that Denver? I guess it could be. Can we leave Mike McCarthy alone? Seriously. We've heard so many people that, you know, the talking heads out there, Mike McCarthy, oh, his coaching, his micromanaging of the clock, he's a mess, he's an idiot, he doesn't know what he's doing. You know, the Cowboys are going to lose games because of Mike McCarthy. You know, we've been hearing that from the talking heads. And the funny thing, when it comes to the Cowboys, they analyze the Cowboys to a totally different level than any other team. If the Cowboys make a mistake, it's the end of the world. They suck. Oh my God, the Cowboys. Can you imagine the Cowboys doing something like that with Dak Prescott as our quarterback? Oh my God, Dak, he's garbage time. Dink and dunker. He's not really that good. And it's like, I'm watching Pat Mahomes last night, and I'm looking at Pat Mahomes looking like he's doing a Carson Wentz impersonation. A really good Carson Wentz impersonation, by the way. Because he looked just like Carson Wentz to me. Could you imagine if Dak Prescott had a game like that? What they would be saying about Dak Prescott? But back to Mike McCarthy. I think we need to leave Mike McCarthy alone. First thing, a head coach, because people say, what does Mike McCarthy do? You got Kellen Moore calling the offense. You got Dan Quinn running the defense extraordinarily. So what does the head coach do? Well, it's kind of like when you think about companies. The CEO of the company, hey, look at that. Isn't that pretty? It's a baby. It's a little baby. It's a little baby. The CEO of a company that makes sausage, I guarantee you most of the CEOs of the company don't know how to make the sausage. But what they do is they make sure they got people there who do. That's right. They got people there. Their job is to put the people in the position to make the sausage. And if they don't know how to make the sausage, then it's their job to find somebody who does know how to. And back to this clock management issues, that, oh my God, you know, he screwed up on this one or he messed up on that one. And I'm not saying that we don't have things to worry about when it comes to some clock management issues, because we do. You always are going to strive for perfection in everything that you do. But you are going to make some mistakes. The funny thing is, we get criticized even in victories about how bad we are. Yeah, you won, but Mike McCarthy could have lost the game. Well, here's what's funny, because I've waited to do this video till today, because I was curious to see if anything would come about it. If you watch the Tampa Bay New Orleans Saints game, Jameis Winston loses, gets his leg jacked up. It'll be interesting what they do as far as quarterback, if they call Cam or not. In the last 2 minutes of the game, Tampa Bay is against the ropes. They're down by a score. If New Orleans gets a touchdown, game over. Won't be enough time left. Tampa Bay has 2 timeouts. The Saints have the ball around, I think, their 18-yard line, right? All they need is a field goal to win. Forgive me, I messed up on the score. But what you want to do is, you don't want to pull a Jason Garrett, where you score too quickly and you leave time for Tom Brady to make a comeback. So there's 2 minutes left to go. You're already in field goal range. Tampa Bay has 2 timeouts. So you want to make Tampa Bay burn their timeouts and take away as much time off the clock as you can. So what does Sean Payton do? First down with his third-string quarterback. They throw it out. It's incomplete. They burn up like 5 seconds off the clock. 5 seconds. Clock is stopped. Tampa Bay doesn't have to use his timeouts. If they had run the football, even for no gain, Tampa Bay's got to either burn a timeout or they can let almost 40 seconds go on the clock. Either way, that's an advantage for you, New Orleans. Second down. What does New Orleans do? New Orleans throws the ball again. Incomplete. Burning off another 4 seconds. So here it is. It's third down. Tampa Bay hasn't used any timeouts, and you've only used 9 seconds of the clock. Right now, you're looking at this and saying, damn, Tampa Bay's got a whole lot of time for Tom Brady to go down and kick a field goal to win this. Third down, they finally run the ball, or they threw a pass in the middle that's complete, and he's tackled inbounds. So now the clock is running. Finally, Tampa Bay uses a timeout. They kick the field goal, they go up. But at this point, there's still 1:40 left, and Tampa Bay still has a timeout. Had New Orleans just run the ball 3 times, Tampa Bay wouldn't have any timeouts, and there'd only be about 1 minute left to go in the game. If you want to look at saying doing something stupid, poor clock management, that was Sean Payton. But nobody is talking about Sean Payton almost losing the game. Fortunately, their defense stepped up. My man, Demario Davis, is jacking up. He's playing on another level, and they shut Tom Brady down. But that's one of those cases where we get told by all of the media out there how bad that Mike McCarthy is at clock management. Like he's the only guy. I'm not saying that Mike McCarthy was bad. He was bad. But he's not the only one. Because when you're in the middle of a battle and a fight and stuff, You're making calls in real time right now. Sometimes you are going to make a mistake. That's not my issue. I agree. He has made mistakes. But don't only focus in on the Dallas Cowboys like the Dallas Cowboys and their guys are the only ones that are making mistakes. Because this goes on throughout the NFL. But because you're only told about the Dallas Cowboys, you think that the Dallas Cowboys are the only ones that are doing it. And they're not. It goes around the NFL. Even Bill Belichick makes blunders. Even Bill Belichick has gone for it deep in his own territory and not converted and lost in the playoffs. And so, I'm just here trying to point it all out to you guys so you understand that the Cowboys, they are right. It's not a problem here. And for the Cowboys, how much complaining should you really do? They're 6-1. They've lost their right tackle. They've lost, their left tackle, and they lost their right tackle too. They lost their all-pro guard. They lost their third best wide receiver. They lost their defensive end, Pro Bowler. And somehow, they've been able to keep it all together and keep winning. So, give it a rest, guys. Give it a rest. Would you rather have Nick Sirianni? I'm Mark Holmes, and well, I'm going to keep doing what we do here. And that is, we keep spreading the mojo. Keep spreading the mojo. Bam! Catch you later. Peace.